13. But he has won the last 4, Stephen, so he's got the momentum. But Ding, on the other hand, has got a match under his belt. And
you would expect him to, because he knows he's up against one of the greatest players of all time. He wasn't really put under any pressure in the first match, but he's still got to.
yes. And the title match at the international. It's normally at this sort of time.
Move it, I'm sure he can't get through to pot it. Yeah, just playing the contain and safety. Played it pretty well. Got a little view there of Ding Junhui's chalk. Example there of got the cue ball back to safety, but nowhere near the pot. But because he's so deadly when he gets in amongst the pink and black, scores a bad chance to score heavily.
Excellent cueing from Higgins. Not easy. That's an early confidence booster for him.
John Higgins, 1.
That's why John refused it, played safe. Didn't play a great safety, to be fair. This is a better one from Ding.
That was a long way off, not easy, dead straight, a real test of cue. It was pivotal in terms of restoring his self-belief that he could do that, and then of course he followed it up, a big return to form and tournament winning form, more to the point, for Higgins last season.
Out wide enough once it makes contact with the cushion. No, so it's a containing safety shot again.
Short that Stephen was talking about. So John Higgins
16.
Now, I presume the red is. In the end, he felt he couldn't get the gap, so
24.
decided to.
Thirty. Thank you.
Wow.
John Higgins.
And now Ding leaves the red over the hole. Curious.
One.
Well, that's.
Nine.
32 in both. Lost to Jimmy Robertson in 2024 in that ranking event, and then Elliot Slesser this season.
$15.
And another relatively straightforward pot
John
goes
Higgins,
astray.
50.
So this is one of those frames which.
Seven.
Leave an angle to. Well, in fact, he had the angle straight off the pink to try and bring the black into play. He's been anything but at his best, and that's another very, very poor miss, you have to say.
Junhui 30.
Scrappy affair away.
One. Eight. John Higgins 13. One. Leads away 6.
snooker in ball where it is to lay a good snooker. Green's not bad either. The way the brown blue needs to lay good snookers to win the frame. It's good effort. Knocked the black into a less favourable position to lay a good snooker behind. I think sometimes if I was in Ding's position, I'd be quite tempted to concede and get on with the next frame, because it's in start the next frame with a clean slate. That red will seal it.
The next frame will be imminent now, yeah. Without scoring is their forte. It's not been that sort of frame. Things went awkward early on. There was a series of errors. But Higgins has always been
Higgins 6.
a very so 1-0 Higgins. The winner, remember. And again, Ding a long way off with that attempted long red.
What's that cue ball to stop?
1.
You know, almost midnight local time. Well, Ding's played a game, of course, so he's got less of an excuse, but John obviously hanging around all day. It's a long time to wait to play.
But Higgins certainly looking the more convincing of the pair. He's never had a problem scoring in this tournament previously, Ding. In fact,
5.
But look at that. These matches actually 2 centuries in his match this afternoon. These two players are making the game look, well, actually what it is, a very different.
you can tell he's just completely lacking in confidence at the moment, Ding, with the way he's cueing. He didn't look like he found. Higgins, on the other hand, who, of course, is Italy, World Grand Prix Players and Tour Championships.
No.
Of course, one of the 3 class of '92, as we call them, with Mark Williams and Ronnie O'Sullivan. And the reason all 3 of them are still at the top of the game, good play to win matches. All 3 of them.
Sullivan 5, Higgins 6. Williams, of course, in action against Judd Trump tomorrow. A replay of that extraordinary final. Well, that was very well cued from Higgins.
Yeah, that was by far.
7.
With awkward reds in case of an error, it's going to be very difficult for Ding to put together a telling counter as things stand at the moment, even if he gets the chance to.
12.
Clinging to the hope that John needs one more red after this, and none of the reds are easy, in easy positions. The obvious one is, but it's only the red that John needs. And that's the best positional shot.
But no cigar. And that's been rather typical of the evening. Higgins shaking.
Frame still. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen Ding Junhui play this bad. He can't hit the jump. Yeah, that was better. Right in the middle of the pocket. That'll make him completely turn this game around. I don't know, but make him feel good, that red. Or better, I should say. Black here, which you can. Should be able to leave himself a natural angle.
No.
So it becomes favourite to win the frame.
Well played. There's been very little for Ding fans to cheer so far this evening. Oh dear.
Yeah, wasn't on. Excellent safety shot.
Well, it wasn't just about hitting. And belatedly, he gets it. So it is going to be 2-0 to John. But Higgins has certainly been the better of the two.
John Higgins, 5.
play with. And that just about.
He'd be on the black. He wouldn't have got an easy black from sort of low down the table. But it was a chance. Kick into gear. It happens so many times.
Ding hasn't been able to buy a long pot this season.
John's come the closest and the match by taking the pink here.
As tantalising as that Golden Ball prize is,
well, it goes against what he said to me in a pre-match interview. He said he was, if the risk was there, he was going to take. Maybe it's what we've seen so far. Say neither player.
16.
As long as you're in the tournament, you've got that outside chance of. Very difficult to achieve it on the plane home.
it was certainly a lucrative campaign for Higgins. Final black, having missed match ball blue.
22.
But overall, in close on numerous occasions, beaten in 5 finals, 3 of them when he was within a frame of victory.
John Higgins.
It's already his highest break of the evening, which says it all, really.
Either side of the bunch, but the possibilities of reds into the middle pockets.
36.
After O'Sullivan, just pipping Judd Trump to the post. Neil Robertson, of course, has added his name to that.
His career, John Higgins. Everyone talks about his all-round game and his shot selection, his tactical nous, but at the end of the
60.
So after a couple of pretty arduous
68.
through the side door somewhat, but in nevertheless like being a big century.
in this tournament, the tip of the cue is always a long way from the cue ball.
92.
Which is almost touching the white. It's just a unique the unique way that John Higgins plays.
100.
Some real top-class snooker in this match, but Higgins has certainly delivered it here. He's had to battle away, and much more like it from him.
106.
And you're never completely out of it, and that's what Ding has got to hang on to. But it's going to have to take something pretty...
One.
But John managed to flick that red in with a bit of side. And this is the... Well, it's the first...
9.
Nice angle. Oh, he's decided against it.
$1 million, remember.
Well, it's yeah, I'm not sure if he was looking at the double, the red on the right cushion, but yeah, a radical improvement in his game if he's going to get back into it.
Century.
One.
Oh, and that's up.
6.
Always been. It's why they're the best players in the world. When they get a chance to get over the winning line, they don't hit. So many players and struggle to get over it convincingly. But this man at the
22.
table has never just sort of got in winning positions in matches and struggled to do it. But he's refound that. Again, the animal
Was beginning to doubt whether he still had what it took, but he proved last season emphatically that
30.
he does. Winning the World Open and then adding the Tour Championship in such impressive style from a losing position against Selby.
And isn't it just like John Higgins to 30 breaks and win the last two in one visit, one score and visit?
Just for a moment, it looked as though something land as he wanted to going into the pack. But he's got stronger and stronger as this match has gone on, overcoming those awkward frames, which he's surely going to do now. And for Ding, an evening to forget. He came through comfortably enough in terms of the score early in the way he played, and he's been found out this evening. To a tournament where he's enjoyed a lot of success, the UK Championship, qualification for which in the picture here in Riyadh.
Yeah, I would suggest lots to work on for Ding Junhui on the practice. It looks sound at the moment, especially as I keep saying with power.
65.
And the long, especially in the long games in this match. finishing this match off in style. Two
72.
lovely first couple of frames. He
73.
really struggled to fight frames. He's had the cue ball on a string.
81.
His full arsenal of skills, the ability to scrap it out when required, play the necessary tactical shots to get on top.
80.
But then, and
88.
Ding has had no answers on this occasion. It's going to
91.
century number 13 of the season. What a way to finish. That's got the crowd going, and it's been a very good one. Two outstanding breaks from one of the all-time greats of the game.